WARD dollar sign, nigga. NAYIMED.
We are back in this bitch like a second pregnancy. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nayim. I am your host, and today we have our original intro back because a whole bunch of people hit me up, and I'm actually shocked at the amount of people who hit me up and say that they love the original dollar sign nigga version. And I thought about it, and there's no way to do this channel any type of justice if we gotta play by these motherfuckers rules as far as what can be said and what can't be said. And I'm gonna be real, like, salute to the niggas who do this shit for a living, because there's no way I could do it. Like, I can't be put in a box as far as motherfuckers saying what you can't say. Everything apparently that I say is hate speech. But that's something for another time. We just gonna do it how we've been doing it, because we are here to serve the best interests of the people. Now, Summer Walker, man. Summer Walker is absolutely addicted to plastic surgery. And today I just kind of want to explore the mindset of how she even got to the point where plastic surgery addiction would be something that is on her plate. Now, when we talk about plastic surgery addiction is just like every other addiction. It's just like drugs. It's just like food. It's just like being a gym rat. It's the same thing as all this other stuff. How did we get to the point where we know that she's addicted to it? Not just from the obvious reasons where you can see it on the surface level. Every time we see the bitch, she got a new face or a new enhancement. And people can go back and forth about, my body, my choice, or a motherfucker can do this. But Summer Walker didn't get here by herself. Summer Walker did not get to the point where she felt like she had to do all of these enhancements on her own. Now, it might have been something, actually, when you go back to the beginning of her story, if people don't know about Summer Walker, people kind of come in when she was a stripper and she got her ass done. And then, she was blowing up off of YouTube, and actually how she got discovered was by, I think it was DJ Drama's wife, whose name is Summer Walker. And DJ Drama's wife found her, and you know how I go with the shopping around, and signed her. And Summer Walker now is signed to, I think, Love Renaissance. It's the same, or LVRN, if you familiar with the acronyms. It's the same label as Black, or 6 Lack for people who think they funny. They use, like I said, they usually come in when she was a stripper to get her ass done, but Summer Walker had a whole life before that. This is not a dark side episode. This is just a regular episode, but we are on the dark side set. I don't know if I said that. I don't think I did. But Summer Walker was just like any other girl. She was just like any other bitch, just out here. She had a dream. She had a goal. She was cleaning. She was like a housekeeper or some shit before she got into the stripping. And obviously, when you get into that strip club, and I mean, I say obviously, but like, people don't be connecting the dots with a lot of this stuff, because niggas don't ever really talk about how Summer Walker was like a housekeeper or some shit. And I'm saying housekeeper because I knew she used to like clean hotels or some shit. So, I mean, that's a safe thing to say. She a housekeeper, right? She was a housekeeper, and then she becomes a stripper, and then she gets discovered on YouTube. Very crazy type of a story, but the bullshit started with this plastic surgery addiction when she became a stripper. You get your ass done so you can make more money in the club, so you can fund your music career. You get your ass done so you can make more money in the club and buy and take care of your bills. You get your ass done for niggas. You get your ass done for all type of stuff, right? Bitches got all type of reasons. I think that, and this is gonna sound really crazy, but that is not when the addiction started. The addiction started when she got signed. Because if you are not aware, or you don't know, when people come into the limelight, I'll say, when it's time to build an artist, when it's time to manufacture or construct an artist, there's a whole lot that goes into that. It's not just, hey, you have a talent. Hey, you make good music. Hey, you do something that's like, we think we can bring you to the, the forefront and the light. It can never be any of those things, because when you get a female artist, and I say this all the time, a female artist is a higher risk but a higher reward, because it's a better commodity, because a female artist is a license to print money, because a female can sell things that a male cannot. Point blank period with that. So how does that even coincide with anything that has to do with Summer Walker and her addiction to going under the knife? You have to take into consideration, when a person signs, one of the most important things, it's not the music, it's not how great they write music, if they have to be in the front, it's none of that stuff. It's the image. And with a woman, especially a young woman, you have to take into consideration that most of these people come in the door damaged. Most of these people come in with their mental illnesses. Most people come in, they have no healing. They have no, I don't want to say they don't have morals and standards, but they just don't have any discipline about them or any of those things. So you're already dealing with somebody who is high risk, high problems, probably mentally unstable. And then you put them in front of an executive that say, the music's nice, your voice is nice, but maybe we can lift them titties up. Maybe we can make your ass fatter. You might have been a bitch who didn't give a fuck about putting on no wig or wearing no makeup, and you thought you was gonna get out here and just be the most beautiful natural thing, and then somebody tell you, hey, we can sell this better if you showed a little bit more skin and maybe brung this in and tighten this up. That's just one example. This happens all the time. They'll have male artists, and it's not about males, but I'm just giving you the full spectrum of what happens when these people come in. And we're going to finish talking about Summer, but they'll have male artists that they'll tell their male artists, you're getting fat. You need to go and get liposuction. These niggas is really going under the knife. And what happens when you go under the knife, not only is that traumatizing to your body, because like I said before, your body is not meant to be opened. Every entrance and exit on your body that was supposed to be there is already there. That's why it's devastating when people get shot. That's why surgery is so devastating. But not only does your body experience trauma that it has to heal from, but it goes straight to your mind. So whatever mental illness, clearly, Summer Walker already had, now it's being compounded with the fact that you can't stop going and opening up your body because your mind is trying to compute, why in the fuck do we have to heal this that was never supposed to be open? Why the fuck do we have to process hormones that's not supposed to be there because foreign objects or fat from foreign places is in whole different places? If you know what I'm saying? Like, your brain is trying to rationalize what the fuck is going on with all of this trauma on your body, compounded on your mental illness, compounded on the fact that you're not getting no help, compounded on the fact that there are drugs probably in place and in play. So there's a whole lot that goes on. Bitches don't just go under the knife and, oh, it's all good, I got the fat ass I want. Oh, it's all good, I got the big titties I want. Oh, it's all good, the nigga gonna take me back. No, like, there's a whole bunch of shit that happens way before bitches become mentally stable after going under that knife. What does that have to do with her music? A whole lot, because now bitches start doing shit that affect their careers because their mind is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and maybe they're not performing the best that they can. Now, Summer Walker's a brilliant songwriter, brilliant instrumentalist, very good at what she does, but all of her antics have hindered her from being able to get to that next level. All of her antics have hindered her from being able to exceed in R&B the way that I believe and everybody else believe that she is supposed to be exceeding in R&B. There's no denying that. She can sell records, but she's being lapped by a whole lot of other women in music because she's so mentally fucked up and she's so mentally damaged, and shit is just in such disarray for her, just even from traumatizing her mind and her body by continuing to open it up. The last point I would make about this, because we really could be here all day talking about this, but the fact that the overcompensation driving her to being addicted to fixing issues that she did not know that she had. Let me explain what I'm saying. The fact that you would go and fix something about yourself just from the executive side. An executive told you you need to lift your titties up, so you would go do that. And then you're getting on the internet and you're seeing people talk about you, and you're getting on the internet and you're seeing the comments on your Instagram and your Facebook and your YouTube page, and people that you don't know, that you're never going to see, that don't like you or support you, have something to say about every little thing about you. You were already dealing with that low self-esteem. You was already dealing with that bullshit that you never got the proper help for. So you go and you try to fix it. Instead of just saying, I'm going to put a pause on everything and see what the hell is going on with me, you go and you try to fix mistakes that weren't there at all, or that didn't matter, that you didn't even know about, from people who don't give a fuck about you. You go, and because your baby father hurt your feelings and your baby father hurt you and niggas ain't shit and all, all this, all that nigga behavior, you go and you try to fix yourself instead of fix yourself for him, fix yourself for men, fix yourself for niggas, instead of just going and getting your mind together. Every time somebody say something, you gotta be there. And it's kind of like when people buy fake earrings, like fake diamond cubic zirconia. It always is like you get the smallest cubic zirconia. Maybe people will actually believe you have a diamond earring in. And then they just keep saying, maybe I can get a little bit more, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, until now you have cubic zirconia the size of a dime hanging out your ears. And you're saying, nobody's going to know that this is cubic zirconia, even though you live in the projects. And why the fuck would you have a diamond in your ear? Probably $250,000 is a real diamond the size of a dime, because you've told yourself and you've done the mental gymnastics telling yourself that this was a real diamond. This was a real thing. It's the same thing with this plastic surgery shit and these BBLs and all this other stuff. They keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, trying to overcorrect and overcompensate for the shit that's going on in their head and in their head only. Because they were already made perfect. They were already made how they were supposed to be made. They could have made minor improvements, but they're trying to overcorrect for other people's opinions and overcorrect for other people's thoughts and overcorrect for what other people are saying, or trying to please the label and trying to do this and trying to do that. They completely ignore themselves, thus creating a situation where they continue to go back, continue to do it all over again, continue to feel like, what's the point of stopping? It's only going to take one more time. It's like buying a scratch off. Maybe the first 20 scratch offs wasn't it, but they're going to regret it if they don't go back and get that 21st, because it might be a hit, even though more than likely it won't be. My name is Nayim Edwards. Thank you.
NAYIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYIME.